I was made redundant, and now 7 months later, I am the presenter for the people, and I've just landed a new job. Here's the life update. Hey homies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hey, welcome back or welcome. If you're new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and even if you're not new, make sure you like this video, and everybody else like this video, okay? Last time I was here, I was telling you guys about how I've been made redundant. That was hell, that was pain, that was torture, that was dark. I got made redundant at the end of last year, and I had no idea where the cash toilet was gonna come from. If anybody here is going through redundancy or they've been made redundant before, you guys know how dark it can be. But I'm pleased to say that I have landed myself a new job. Built my career in presenting, and I've made nearly 5 figures, guys, in such a short space of time. Oh my god. So here's the tea on how it happened and how it can happen to you too. So let's rewind to November 2024 when I got told that I was gonna be made redundant. I didn't see it coming, honestly. I remember getting this notification in my email saying, "Hey guys, we're gonna have a big team call." It's me thinking, oh yeah, like we're gonna have a team day or we're gonna meet each other or something. Only for them to say, oh, you're getting made redundant. Well, there, when I first heard the news, I thought, oh, okay. And it didn't hit me because I'll be honest, I didn't really understand what that meant. I knew that meant that I was getting let go. But I knew that when it comes to redundancy, you get money at least. So I wasn't mad. I wasn't like too upset. And one thing I would say to you guys is that it's really important to have that keep on going mindset. When somebody takes one leg, it's okay, grow another leg. If somebody takes one heart, we only have one heart. So if somebody took your heart, it means you die. Okay, if somebody takes one arm, you can't allow life to stop you from achieving your full potential. I know it's easier said than done, you know, with mental health and everything. However, if you really want to make it in this life, you've got to have discipline and you've got to have perseverance and you've got to be consistent. If you are going through a tough situation right now, it's like, you got this. God is going to turn everything around in your life. So yeah, I was told that I was getting made redundant and I was going to have a one-to-one with the CEO. We had a one-to-one and I was basically told what was going to happen. I was going to get one more pay, and in one of the months I didn't have to work at all and I would still get paid for that. And I thought, okay, cool, that's basically like 2 months pay, 2 months to find a job. That's light, right? Little did I know, guys, the job market in the UK is dangerous, it's scary, it's wild, it's impossible. Hey, I have PTSD of the job market. I saw a news article the other day that basically said that the employment levels are the highest that it's been in like over 4 years or something. Ain't that funny? Because 2 months I couldn't even find a job. And for me, that doesn't live at home, I was a bit scared. I didn't want to feel like a failure, especially because I didn't finish uni. I mean, I graduated, I got my little diploma, not a full degree, but I'm gonna take it. But like, I didn't get a full degree. I moved out. I'm doing jobs that aren't the norm. I just had to be different. And now I'm gonna go back to zero. Oh gosh, I can't do it. My pride won't let me. It was more of a pride thing than anything else. So next for me was to try and stay afloat. So once I started getting to the end of the 2-month period that I had given myself to find a job, I said, you know what? I've been saying I want to be presenter for how long? This is my opportunity to rise and shine. So that's exactly what I did. I reached out to one of my friends who actually reached out to me just before I had double jaw surgery, but it was for a day after my surgery that I couldn't do it. So I reached out to him and I was just like, hey, if you have any other presented opportunities, I'm down. And he was like, you know what? Perfect timing. Come on down. Now this was for the free. And one thing I would say to you guys is don't be afraid to take free work on to build up your experience or to gain a connection of some sort or to build a relationship. Because sometimes the connection, the relationship, the experience is worth way more than the money. So I went and did that job and they loved it. And from then on, they started booking me paid. And I was just like, oh, you guys know what you do for me right now. I don't think you guys know. Just went up from there. I started putting myself out there more as a presenter and I labeled myself as the presenter for the people. And it started. I was getting booked for other events. I was getting flown out, guys. Crazy things were happening in my life and I couldn't be more grateful. Now, I would be lying if I said once I was starting to make it through presenting that I stopped applying for jobs. That was not the case. I still continued applying for jobs, and I think the last time I applied for a job was in March. I got made redundant in November. Now, the reason why I stopped applying for jobs in March had nothing to do with the fact that the money that I was making for presenting was keeping me afloat. It had everything to do with my pride and my ego. But God said, you know what? You are trying, and every time I throw a curveball your way, you really do pull through. So you know what? I'm gonna do it again. And that's exactly what happened in terms of the new job that I got. So with my new job, I applied for a role in March. And guys, I don't know if anybody else has felt this feeling when you know that job is yours. The first interview, I was talking to them, bantering them as if I've known them for time. I said, you know what? I've been applying for these jobs. I've been trying to keep it corporate and I'm not getting anything. I'm getting to the final stages, but that's about it. So I said, you know what? I don't give a heck anymore. I'm gonna answer this phone. I'm gonna do these interviews and I'm gonna chat to you like we're boys. And it took me all the way to the final stage just to be told, oh, sorry, nothing for you. And I can't lie, that broke me. I just feel like maybe this is God telling me that I'm not supposed to have a job. I'm supposed to make something for myself. I'm doing really well presenting. I'm getting flown out. I'm making money. Just leave it. Forget about it. Forget it. So when I got the email to say, oh yeah, sorry, we've gone with somebody else, I was so hurt that I aired it. I just said, I can't do this right now. I can't talk to you. No. Then a month later, I got a LinkedIn notification saying the company has viewed your profile. And I was like, wait, the company has viewed my profile? What does this mean? Are you guys gonna give me the job? What happened? So I had to choose between my pride and the fact that I really wanted this job. The lesson here, guys, is to always put your pride to the side. Drop your ego. The one thing that blocks a lot of people from success is the fear of being embarrassed. And you know what? I really felt that quote through the process of trying to get this job. So I put up my pride. I sent an email to the hiring manager and I sent a DM to the CEO. And I just said, hey, notice that you viewed my application. And if there's any other jobs in the future, you know, think of me. I got aired. At least I tried, and maybe that is God confirming this time. And I feel like sometimes as Christians, sometimes we can get stuck between not doing anything and just trusting God and having faith that he will sort everything out. I feel like it doesn't work like that. I feel like you still need to put in a lot of work and God will just multiply. Then I got booked to go to Malta to do some presenting, and the week before I had to go, I got a message from the CEO and I was like, have you come to play with my feelings again or what? And I'm not gonna lie, I opened it with speed. I said, pride is out the window. Do I want this job? I do want this job. The message said something along the lines of, hi Shantel, something's come up. When are you free for a call? Baby, I'm free right now. Call me. So I dropped my number. I didn't hear nothing. And I just thought, you're really playing my heart. So I sent another message towards the evening to say, hey, what's up with you? I didn't get my call. I got aired. I said, all right then. You probably busy, doing your running the company and things. I get that. I won't hold you to it. That's I can wait. I can be patient. And the next day, she messaged me saying, really sorry, she got busy, but she'll give you a call today. I said, all right, I'll be waiting and waiting and waiting. And I didn't hear from her. I said, you are really playing my heart, baby girl. Baby girl, I just really want a job. Can you not tell? Oh my God. And then another day had come, and this time I received a text from her PA, and it said, hey, when are you free? I'm free right now. She did call, and let me tell you, I received some of the best news I've ever received. So she called me and she said, we know that you applied for so-and-so role and like you didn't get it, but that's because we feel that you would be better as a manager. Guys, I couldn't believe it. The manager, those words have never entered my ears before. And the craziest thing about it is I remember having a conversation with my boyfriend or my friend saying, like, I just feel like some people are supposed to be the ones who help the manager and some people were just born to be the manager, and I feel like I'm the person who's born to help. God said, zip it, please. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yes. I didn't even hear the salary, and I said yes. When I tell you, it's sweet. I'm living my best life. I went on this holiday to Malta to present, and it was only God. 2025 was definitely a year where I properly leaned into my faith. No days off when it came to praying. Every single day I would pray. I'll be honest, I'm not the best when it comes to opening my Bible. I'm less consistent with that. However, praying, I'm there. I will pray to say thank you. I will pray to say I need something. I will pray to say let's have a chat. And let this be a sign for you to do the same. Don't give up. Instead, go harder. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. The joy that you're going to experience after the pain, after the hurt who? Pain who? That's what it's going to be like as long as you keep going. Who would have thought I'd be in a leadership role? Who would have thought I would have worked at Afro Nation? So many wins, and we've only gone through half the year. So take this as your sign. Stay disciplined. And the reason for this is for days when you don't feel motivated. It's for days when you don't feel like posting, so you're going to lose out on your consistency. Or for days that you don't feel like showing up. Being disciplined will ensure that you keep those things in check. It's a mindset. Please don't quit before your breakthrough. I've been doing content for how many years? Since 2019. We're in 2026. And I only now feel like I'm breaking through 7 years later. If you ever feel behind, you're not. You're right where you need to be. My redundancy journey has officially come to an end, and I hope this helps somebody out there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in my next video. Goodbye. Mwah.